Hi friends, welcome back. I am Wicked Crafty Mom, and I realized I started doing this project off camera because I'm a goofball. I was prepping, and then I moved from prepping and got into making, and I didn't mean to. I'm sorry, it was an accident. So what we're gonna make today is we are going to make a booklet out of these envelopes, and these are just things that I've gotten. This is what I started prepping. I've got this envelope here, cut the top off, so I'm gonna use this part and this part. Actually, this is what we're gonna do today. I saw it on Scrapbooking with Me. She did not put a cover on it. She did some other stuff, but so what I did, this is my take on it. What I did is made a collage sheet, and you can journal in here. This is a journaling spot. And then this is an envelope pocket with a card. And this is another envelope pocket with a tag with writing space. And you can decorate the front and the back however you want. I left them blank because I don't quite know what journal I'm going to put them in, and that may affect what I put on them. And then here's another little pocket with a tag. Also, just to let you know, my cat is sitting on the desk. Mom, if you're listening, if you're watching, and she comes on camera, I apologize. So, then there's that pocket, and so this, and then there's this, another journaling card, sometimes I have coordination, sometimes I don't. Okay, and then this one with this card, and there's a writing space here as well. So, and you could tuck a little, you could make a little scrap notebook here and attach it as well. And I just made a cover, collage cover as well. So we're going to do the same thing on this one, except the one that we're going to make this time, I'm going to be using for ephemera. So I'm going to have these pockets that are going to hold the bigger ephemera, and then after I decorate them, I'm going to have little pockets on the outsides of the envelopes in which I can stick ephemera as well. So that's what we're doing today. All right. So the first thing that I did was I grabbed envelopes. This was a piece of one that I already had, and it was already stuck together, the flap here. So I'm just going to leave it stuck together, and I'm going to attach something to it. Here's another envelope. It's just a regular mailing envelope. I'm going to leave this size. Here's another one. I'm going to glue a flap onto this one too. Should be easy. I'm going to probably actually... Oh, my kid's getting up. Well, not getting up. He's probably been up, but he's coming down. I just don't like the way that is jaggedy. It's fine, honey. You're fine. I don't like the way that's jaggedy. Okay, so there. And this is now, because I just did that, going to be one that opens this way for me. But this envelope is part of this, maybe. Yeah, this one. So I've got this piece too. Hey, kid. That I'm going to be using. And then this is this is the top. Okay. And so this flap is open, this flap is open. I can say things I seriously can. Just not today. Oh. Cat scratches. Okay. So I'm just cleaning up the edges right now. That's pretty much all I'm doing. This one I'm probably going to have open on the top anyway. We'll see how it goes, I guess. All right. So what I'm going to do first is decorate. And this video may be a long one. Actually, what I'm going to do first is not decorate. This video is not going to go probably any longer than a normal video, but I am probably going to break it into more sections. And so I'll be filming a lot because there's a process, like I've got a process that I did for this. So it takes a little bit of time to put together and whatnot, the whole thing. So it may be more than one video. So buckle up, I guess. Sit down and buckle up. All right. So I have my Amazon Basics glue stick. That is what I've been using for my collaging. I've got just a small pile of my scraps because I have a huge amount of scraps. But I have a small pile of scraps that I've been using. So I pulled all of the blue scraps out, and I've got a pile of neutral scraps as well. And they're all over here, kind of jumbled together, so that I can, actually they're not wicked jumbled together, so let me do that. So that I can have a nice mix of neutrals and blues, because we are just going to play with paper today. There's some scraps. There's all sorts of sizes, all sorts of writing, not writing. Okay, that's thing one. So I've got my glue stick. All right. This is a magazine. I am just tearing pages out of this magazine. And down she goes. Sorry, Ma. All right. Waist. Up or down? Thank you. All right. So we are going to make two. Let's go with 3. We're going to make 3 collage pages. And here's why. When I made the first book, first of all, I don't have a cover yet. So fail safe, I've got a backup for a cover. The first book that I made took 2 batches of collage page to cover everything that I covered with collage page. So my scraps from my blues are a little different, so we'll see how this works. No idea.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You need to wash your face. I know. Bye.
Bye.
Maybe that'll teach you to come interrupt me. I'll tell you you need to wash your face.
No.
No. Okay. All right. I'm going to put what I'm not using out of the way up here for right now. Since I'm not using the envelopes, they're going up there. Here is my... Oh, all the kids are deciding to visit me while I'm on my video. It's funny. I've been in here for hours today. Hours, I say. Actually, this one comes and visits me periodically. They both do. These two do when they're downstairs. When they're conscious. You were looking for the cat. She's long gone, buddy. She ran for it. Okay. There. I'm just sticking them together. They don't need to be stuck together wicked a lot because I'm going to be placing things on top of them and using glue on those things that I place. So that will secure them together. This was just to tack it on. All right. And I'm just going to start collaging. I like to do kind of a 2-to-1 ratio for every blue. I have 2 neutrals, maybe 3. Whoop. Okay, time to change my glue book page, I guess. Alright, this is my smusher. So here's my smusher. Alright, let's get this glue book page. Guys, I'm almost at the end of this glue book. I'm kind of excited.
I don't have any bowls.
Oh no, what are you gonna do? Use a mug.
I get full permission.
You have permission. Yes, the youngest child has decided he wanted ice cream, and for some reason we have a disturbing lack of bowls in our house, and I'm not really sure why or how, but we do. Okay, sorry. Glue book page. No offense? No offense, he says. Okay. So now I'm just going to take this. It's Narnia's fault?
Yeah, that's why I said no offense.
No offense, it's Narnia's fault. Okay. Well, here you have it, folks. Apparently it's Narnia's fault we don't have any bowls. So I guess we need to go have a strongly worded conversation with Aslan then. Okay. Whoops. It'll be fine. I was going to do another blue. Here, you're blue. Be blue. Be blue on here. Alright. This works. I'm just gonna be building this paper. This collage paper. Thoroughly exciting, I know. But it is part of the prep work for this because, so here's what happened. I wanted a pink and neutral colored envelope book because I really dug the one I saw on Edith do. Edith? I think it's Edith. I hope it's not Evelyn. I can't remember. I mean, I hope her name is what her name is, but I wish I could remember what that is. It's weird because every time I watch her videos, I keep trying to remind myself to remember her name, and then I forget. Hello.
Hello.
Okay, bye. This is the first appearance he's made today, so blue. I'm just grabbing whatever. I'm trying not to grab the same stuff and use the same stuff. I know I could use bigger pieces. Whew. I could use bigger pieces. And in fact, just because I haven't yet doesn't mean I still can't. We're going to be making tags out of this. We're going to be making covering envelopes with it. So we're going to be using plenty of this in plenty of different ways, and it's going to be cut in different ways. So yeah, you can use bigger pieces. You can spread the pieces out if you want. Break one thing into 3 pieces and scatter it across the things so that they're not in the same spot. I don't know, however you want to do it. This is what works for me. This is how I collage. So, kind of haphazardly. And that's cool. So, And anything that is, that comes up, you can glue down. That has been really freeing for me. And that's why I repeat it so often. Something comes up, just stick it back down. I gave journals to people for Christmas. Because it's my first Christmas really making journals, so so it was nice. And I forgot what I was gonna say. I bet it was really good too. You guys missed out on something awesome. Anyhow. Oh, I just gouged my, dang, my glue stick. Get back together, you. Okay. I don't remember what I was saying, friends. I'm sorry. Nope. It's gone. Lost in the ether forever and ever. If I find it again, I'll let you know. And by find it, I mean if I locate it in my noggin. Okay, so. Oh, so here's some news. I got all caught up on my posts in my group, and that felt very, very nice. So I've got my questions of the day and my prompt of the day is up and going again. We've got Wicked Crafted. We've got Yo Mama Monday happening again. You know, so things are going. Things are going forward. Oh, okay. So this is what happened. I wanted to figure out. I have no idea where I even have started this 4 times or not. But what I wanted to figure out was how I could stretch some papers. I have some papers that I absolutely love, and I feel like I was very comfortable with, but also really enjoyed trying to figure out how to use them so that they're not all overpowering in a journal. You know, and it's not just, hey, I use this paper for the sake of using this paper type thing, if that makes sense. So, collaging is helpful because you can still have the effect of having the same paper here, wherever. So your eye is still feeling like there's a big amount of it. To me. I don't know. I'm talking out my patootie. I have no idea what I'm saying. I'm guessing. It feels like that paper is taking up the whole space because you've got pieces of it all over the space. That's how it feels to me. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I think I'm going to stick this right up here, actually. So, I think visually, it's a trick. I think it's a trick. I love optical illusions, and I think placement of one paper in several locations on a collage is an optical illusion, and I like it. Alright, so here's this. Ooh, man, is my nose itchy. Oh, my cat's back. Let's see if she pops up here. All right. More blue. So my sister does this awesome thing every year where she makes, just about every year, she makes cookies for people. And so she makes me and my husband and each of the boys a batch of cookies. She used to make big batches, but then I like ate them all and made the mistake of telling her that. So now she's given everybody a portion because I cannot be trusted with her cookies. So she bagged them up for everybody, and so I've been eating them, and they are my favorite, and mine are disappearing far too quickly for my liking. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not saying people are stealing my cookies. I'm just saying my cookies are vanishing and I don't know where they're going. So, I don't know. I'm not doing a whole, well, I mean I am. There's a decent mix on here of blue and neutral for this blue-troll collage. Get it? Blue-troll, blue, neutral, blue-troll. Okay. And I know some of these aren't just blue. I'm okay with that. Sometimes I have a more methodical method for my collaging, and sometimes it's just, usually it's instinctive, but sometimes it feels a little more slapdash. I'm going to keep this somewhere else because I want it for something. I don't know what I actually want it for yet, but not this collage. That is a collage of its own. So oh yeah, here's the other thing. We're in quarantine. Because why not? Because one of the kids was exposed at school, which, as you know, is my favorite. So we are locked down again for the next however long we are locked down for. Till Monday. Youngest child can go back to school Monday. Other boys can go back Tuesday because that's when they go back to school. So my husband had made a hair appointment because we've got our 14-year-old has hair that just kind of runs away from you while you're trying to cut it. He has very fine hairs, wispy hairs. Not wispy, that sounds baby-like, but close. Wispy hairs. Anyway, so we were going to get his hair cut for him. Like, he wanted his hair cut. We were going to get a cut for him. You know, he's been really good waiting. And so then right after my husband gets off the phone with the salon that he was going to get his hair cut at, it's right down the street from us. Right after he gets off the phone, the school calls me and says, so this child was exposed. And I was like, great. So we had to call. Well, my husband had to call and cancel the appointment. He was like, but they were pretty understanding. But he was like, I'm sorry, I just called you and set up an appointment and then called you right back and had to get rid of it. Basically. So, whoops. He had been trying to rent a cabin this week too, and he was like, well, good thing that didn't work out. That'll work. That'll work. So, anyway, we're all tucked in for the most part here. I just gotta wait till Monday. So we're gonna do the contactless groceries thing, which I've got to set up today because I keep forgetting. Yeah, so, which I really like that system anyway. There's also Instacart, so if we need that, that's an option. So we have choices. It's just frustrating because of our lack of, that should go up there, our lack of options for what we can do with the kids. Because the school system that they're in is only giving the option of go to school through this district, and go to school, at the very least hybrid, if not fully in person, or kind of go elsewhere. It's very my way or the highway. And I don't really feel like we have a lot of options. So, so our kids keep being exposed to COVID at school. It's very frustrating. Because I'll be honest, a big part of my hesitation on any of it is we have a senior. And he deserves to go through school for the rest of his senior year, at his school. But on the other hand, the other question is that enough of a reason to not pull them when they keep getting exposed? Because if we keep them home, then they won't be getting exposed as often. And thus, the family won't be getting exposed as often. So, I don't know. 21st century problems, right? First world problems, definitely. I get it. I know there are other options. I know homeschooling is an option, but I have to think of, all aspects of my children's well-being. And mental health is important, too. So, and they really have been, super happy to see their friends. In whatever capacity they see them at school. So, yeah. It's just tricky. That's all. Navigating this pandemic. How do I want this on here, friends? I don't know. How about like that? Okay, cool. So we are going to, I'm going to hold this up to the light real quick. Whoops. Just make sure. It looks like I got all the gaps. I don't have any gaps. It doesn't look like. That's what I'm trying to say. Words, friends, words. Alright. So we're at about 30 minutes now. And still working on these. Actually, 30 minutes for a collage is pretty good. When I use the Mod Podge, it takes me like an hour. So this is pretty convenient, to be honest. Doing it the glue stick way. And I've been doing like on all the tags that I did, let's put it down here. All the tags that I did in my pink one of these, I did with, I sewed them. That's what I was trying to say. I sewed them all. So, you know, the edges are going to get reinforced on the tags and help hold things down. These boots are super cute. Not cute enough for me to not cover them, but they are cute. So I've been trying to spend some time each day with housework. Well, I've only been trying for a couple days. I'm a slacker. But trying to do housework before I start being invested in this, because I get very lost inside this process here. Let's see. All right, you can get added. So now I'm just kind of grabbing whatever and keeping it the size that it is, because it doesn't need to be big or small or anything. It just needs to be on here. All right, so I'm going to do this, and I've got to find some blue things. You are a blue thing. Be a blue thing here. 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 There. That is where it's going to be a blue thing. Right there. Where? There. This is where I said. Okay, that'll work. I like it. Here's some more blue. I just hadn't, it wasn't on purpose, but I wasn't grabbing blues. All right, now I'm gonna grab, let's see, this. Sure. I didn't need a big piece for here, so I just ripped one. Littleish piece. Because I just want to get that covered so I don't forget. Because otherwise, I will probably, by probably I mean almost certainly, forget. That needs to get glued down better. And you do too, so glue. There. What I should have done is scuffed up the top, but I did not do that. Because I did not think of that. Because I just got excited about the flower. Okay. Let's grab some blue. Not a small piece. I got some Scotch permanent glue for when I run out. This is, I think I've got one more of these Amazon Basics ones. So I'm going to try this other one. And we'll see how that works. And I'll report back. This one's okay. You definitely should smother it. And you definitely should make sure that it's, you know, holding down. But I have found that, you know, you may need to tuck a corner down or whatnot, but overall it's pretty good. That's not a winning endorsement, I know, but it's what I got. So, whoops. All right. Oh my goodness. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to pause after this video, refresh, recharge, whatever, for a few minutes, and then come back. Oh, I'm stuck to the page. That means the time is up. Okay. I think I've emptied one glue book so far. Like, used all the pages on it. But I don't really count that one because I think I started with not all the pages. So this is my first, like, once it's done, I've gone front to back using it as my glue book. Which could potentially be a ridiculous thing to worry about, but keeps me entertained. I have been realizing with time and reflection and Facebook memes that there is a definitely good chance that I have ADD. Because when I told my sister, I was like, hey, I think I have ADD. She's like, duh. Oh, well, I was not aware, so now I know. It's pretty funny, though. She was like, duh. Yeah, let's put you up here. And in this corner. So, yeah. But it's a revelation to me because I never really applied it to myself. My brother has ADD. My kids have ADD, which would, make sense. I see the symptoms. I see all the things that go along with it, and have advocated for my children for it. Didn't occur to me. It did not occur to me. But like, it's not so much a thing where I care to be labeled, like, diagnosed or whatever for that. But if there's something that I can work on or that I can pay attention to, which is what I've been doing with my little self-diagnosis.
Can you pause the video for a second?
I can pause the video for a second. Can you give me just a minute?
Yep.
Let me finish cutting this out and I'll pause it.
Yep.
Is everything okay? Yeah. Let me get this one down here. Doot, 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 doot. All right, I am going to pause the video. Hi, friends, I'm back. I had to pause the video for a minute, square away some sibling angst. But I'm back, you lucky friends, you. All right. So this may not be any more than making these. I'm probably going to stop after I make the next one. Let's see. Maybe I'll pause and finish it up or something. But I want to try to keep to an hour. So we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, yes, sibling fun. Okay, this is going to be way easier to tell than it would be to try to explain on Facebook, which is why I didn't post it on Facebook. So if you're on my Facebook, this is why you didn't see it. Okay. Backstory. That dude with the bison helmet made for some fantastic memes, right? And so somebody had put up a post asking for, what should we call this guy? And then somebody said fake news, but it was spelled GNU, like the animal. I did some research. It's from Africa. It's an African animal. It's a new. but it's spelled GNU, right? So that's the backstory. So they call them fake GNUs, GNUS. So I was trying to tell my husband about this and how funny I thought it was. And I was like, and it's a GNU, but it's a new, but I say GNU so that you can understand that I'm talking about a new instead of new, N-E-W. I was like, I just, I say GNU, but really it's pronounced new. I'm just being a dork. And so he was trying to follow my story, which, kudos to him for trying. He goes, wait, what's a GNU? And I was like, nothing. What's a GNU with you? Because I'm amazingly funny. And no, I didn't set him up for it. He asked me that. He was like, did you set me up to be able to use that punchline? I was like, no. Came up with it right at the time. Anyway, it was funny. Also, we learned facts about news from the internets. Nothing. What's new with you? I would have felt really bad if I hadn't taken that opportunity. And rightfully so. If I had missed that opportunity, I should have felt bad about it. We tend to tell a lot of dad jokes in our house. I wouldn't say it would get competitive, but it totally gets competitive. We are always trying to outdo one another with our puns and dad jokes. So it looks like we might get to just doing the two. Yeah, so I'm about to put the last piece on. So what I'm going to do, last pieces. I got another piece I can put over here. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the third one. This is too thick. I don't want that. I'm going to do the third one, the third collage off camera. So when I come back with my next video in this particular little series here, which is, I just realized what it is. When I come back, then it'll be done and you won't have to watch me like sit here for an hour and do this again. Like, you've done that. You've done your time. We can move on to the next part. So that's what we'll do. I'll end after this. Let's go with words here. Those words look a lot like the words that are already here. This will work. Alright, when I'm gluing, I put enough glue on that I believe it will be off the edge. I try to anyway. So that... Oh, this is what we'll do. This is what we'll do. I've got a few more minutes on this video, and I didn't want to end it early, so I'm not gonna. Well, at least not as early. Okay, here we go. So I'll make the third one off camera, and then we'll have 3 just in case we need them. If we don't, I can just have collage page, right? Right. Cool. I don't know if that news story made any sense, but I laughed so hard I was crying. Alright, let's see what this one looks like. Ta-da! I guess I'm going to have to read this article from Cosmo 2020. There. Anyway, there's collage number 1. That one's a little wilder. This one's a little more, little linear. Little, not really linear, but a little more linear formation. I don't know. I'm trying to sound smart, friends. How's it working? No, it's like more organized. It's less chaotic. That's what I'm really trying to say. One more time now. Okay. Whoop. Just kidding. Look at me not being able to count. Okay, 2 more times. All right, and so there's that one. So when you come to the next video, we will have 3 of these, and we will move on to the next step. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, share. I'll see you later. Bye.